So what we have here is the Woolworth Building. It was once one of the tallest buildings in the world, but then, as progress saw fit, other buildings in Midtown became taller. It's an amazing building to see. And just to take a look at the neighboring area around here, we'll take a look at the park that's right where City Hall is, just for everyone to get a better perspective of everything. And on the right, the building that we're going to see is City Hall. That is City Hall right there. And it's right next to the entryway to the Brooklyn Bridge. So right there, you can just see the Brooklyn Bridge. It's amazing seeing all this. And that other building that you see is a municipal building for New York City, where they have a lot of the offices helping to run the city of New York. So the Woolworth Building was built in 1914. So all of this was here in 1914. So this was originally considered a prime area. And then World War II happened, and then the developers, instead of continuing their building of large buildings in the downtown area, they decided to leapfrog the downtown area and leapfrog Chelsea and the other areas and go into Midtown. And then Midtown changed everything. Here is a slightly different view of the Woolworth Building. Just as incredible to see, but just for perspective's sake. And here's another beautiful view of the Woolworth Building.
On the other side.
Here is another view of the Woolworth Building. We're maybe 50 feet away from it, but it's a great chance to see what it looks like. How it goes up, 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 and keeps going up. How it keeps going up, 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 up. It's a very nice building to be with. Imagine from 1914 until today, it's been there. It's kind of like one of those iconic buildings that have been around. But it's also a statement to how things operate in life. The F&W Woolworth store was like Walmart or like Amazon of its time. And what happens is things change, people change, and they didn't really change with the time. F&W Woolworth, when they built this building, was considered one of the best companies in the US and in the world. But then it eventually went out of business. But that's what happens a lot of times in business. You succeed for a while, and then you have competitors that are a little bit better. So now we have Walmart, we have Amazon, we have other competitors, and they too one day will pass or be surpassed by other newer companies, more aggressive, more innovative. But for right now, Amazon, Walmart, these are the innovative companies in the world. These are the companies that are succeeding very well. A little bit closer to the Woolworth Building, we could take a look at some of the exquisite detail that was done on the building. Now remember, this was built in 1914, where labor costs were not so great. Now imagine trying to do something like this, this exquisite detail work now. It would be prohibitive. Builders would just not do it. It would just be way too expensive. And look at the work all throughout the facade. This is an example of a lot of work that was put into a building. So when the new owners took it over, they had their own ideas of what they were going to do. They were going to turn it into an office building, condo, retail, Then 9/11 happened, and due to the mayor asking them to hold back on the conversion of it from office space to condo space, they did. At the very top of the Woolworth Building is a beautiful, beautiful condo, and it's being sold for a lot of money. Of course, you're going to have someone buy it, because right now people are looking to move their assets from financial assets to actual real assets. And I think that's just to have something of tangible value, because many people these days have their assets in stocks, in bonds, in cash, which is good, but it's also good to have something physical. And this is why there are many buyers of these condos, whether it's in the Woolworth Building, whether it's in other top-notch buildings in Midtown. People just want to do that. But this is really a great building, and you can just see from the exterior the amount of work that was put into this in 1914. And as I said earlier, this was one of the tallest buildings in the world at that time.